Hey guys, this is Irie Starcraft and I'm back to cast another 2v2 matchup for you. This game is going to be on high orbit, that is the map, and it will be between TheCoon, the red Zerg, and his partner will be Mysterion, the blue Protoss. And for all those who are huge South Park fanatics such as myself, you will appreciate those names, and for those of you who aren't, well, then sucks to be you. And their opponents will be Ash, the purple Protoss, and his teammate will be FlareStar, the teal Terran. And now this team, Ash and FlareStar, are actually currently ranked number 60 on arranged 2v2s on the North American server, and TheCoon and Mysterion I actually could not find on the rankings. There was way too many people named this, and I never knew this, but I was searching for people's names on the ranking system, and on the same server, I guess you can have the same names. So there's like a ton, there's like 12 different people named TheCoon. So I thought that was pretty weird. TheCoon will be throwing down a spawning pool at 10 supply, and just to reiterate something I've mentioned before, you guys, is that I will reveal who sent me this replay after the game, as always, so as to avoid any kind of spoiling of the outcome of whatsoever. So, as we're getting underway here, you did see TheCoon going with an early 10 pool, and now I'm not sure how effective that is going to be because FlareStar and Ash will be walling off in the front, something that is usually a good idea to do, I have found, on this map against a Zerg opponent. But the rush distance is pretty far between these two bases, so usually a Zergling rush is not too effective. It depends if they decide to throw down. Yeah, there will be actually a bunker is going to be going down here between the barracks and the gateway. So yeah, this will be completely walled off. The Zergling rush will be ineffective if TheCoon attempts that at all. Perhaps he will just go down and see what's up in the front here, but there is backdoor rocks in each base, so you gotta remember on this map, high orbit, to throw down a supply depot or something over here. As you saw, somebody clicked over here. It looks like, I thought that was Mysterion, because I thought I saw a blue click. But perhaps they are actually going to go after these backdoor rocks, but Ash still with his scouting probe in here. So frustrating. This Zealot will intercept that and take him out, and now they will be safe to move out if they want to. And actually Zergling speed is nearing completion for TheCoon. He is pumping out quite a bit of Zerglings here, and so I expect to see some early pressure from them, and really this backdoor rocks is going to be the only way they can apply some pressure, though there is only a bunker here with 2 Marines in it, so and this bunker is vulnerable to a frontal assault, and I wouldn't suggest attacking that, but we will see what they do as TheCoon is starting to press out. Will he be going around to the back, or will he be going to the front? We will see. He's going to occupy that watchtower and wait for some Zealot support, but with all those Zealots there, they might have enough to break this front. This could get very interesting. Ash is throwing down a 3rd gateway here, a 4th gateway here. So you will be seeing a heavy gateway units from Ash, and that supply depot went down at a bad time, and really needs to think about going back up here, as those Zerglings could have ran right in here, and that probably would have been game. But the Zerglings did not see that quick enough, and they are coming out. I like how this Zealot by Ash comes out around the front and blocks the front of this bunker to even make it more formidable, as this Zealot could only really be attacked by 2 or 3 Zerglings at once, and buying that much more time for this bunker. And of course SCVs can be pulled off to repair that bunker from the back against the Zealots, and Zerglings. There would be nothing they would be able to do to any kind of Marines or SCVs in the back, so opting wisely to pull back and thinking about this backdoor, perhaps TheCoon was, but there is a Marine and a Stalker positioned here perfectly to deny that altogether. And now Ash will be completing his 4-gate, warping in a bunch of Stalkers. And meanwhile, FlareStar is getting his stim pack, he's getting his concussive shells, and I'm not sure, and he's no combat shield yet. He's getting a factory already, so kind of sort of an in-between build here. He's got third barracks on the way and a factory. His engineering bay is finished, and Mysterion and TheCoon just massing up at the Xel'Naga watchtower here outside the frontal of this base. So I'm waiting for some action to take place here, as it seems like the longer they wait, the more in trouble they are going to be. Mysterion and TheCoon have a lot of units here. They probably could have broken this down. They would have lost quite a few, though, in that process. And actually, TheCoon is wisely going to be trying to get an expansion, and he's also morphing in a bunch of Banelings, make it 6 Banelings. Going to try and bust this bunker down and run through. But at this point, those Banelings came pretty late, because at this point Ash and FlareStar have quite a bit of units ready to deal with it. There are a lot of Zerglings though, and so it could get pretty interesting. The scan did just go off on TheCoon's base, realizing there is no lair tech. No need to worry about mutas or anything, but there are missile turrets going up in the back of FlareStar's base. A bunch of them actually, so just a little paranoid perhaps there, as the Zealot charge is being completed now almost by Mysterion. So once that Zealot charge finishes, I got a feeling they are gonna try and make this happen. Blink actually is just finishing now for Ash, so that is going to be pretty formidable. And look at FlareStar is actually going to throw down another barracks here at the front to try and, or he's going to fly his barracks over here, and it could be a little bit too late as the Banelings are coming in, and the supply depot is down. The force field though goes off and prevents that from happening. Nice force fields there from Ash, and that had no hope of really working when you consider the force fields coming into play there, and FlareStar landing the barracks. So now this wall is even more and more robust than it was before, excuse me. And it looks like it is time to tech up for TheCoon and Mysterion, who will be getting out a Stargate, and TheCoon will be upgrading his hatchery into a lair and getting some roaches to try and beef up this army, as those Banelings busted down the supply depot, but some clutch force fields there. And even if those force fields hadn't been there, I'm not sure if this attack would have worked. It looks like this bunker is going to get salvaged to make the movement through here a little bit easier. And now Zergling's coming around the back, perhaps just scouting for expansions, not going to bother with these rocks. These Zealots are in a bit of trouble here. They're going to be, they are doubling back into the gauntlet, and a bunch of them get trapped by the force fields. Nicely done there by Ash. And now this army from FlareStar has stemmed up and is chasing down these Zealots. The slow is obviously finished, and so he is able to pick off a bunch of those. And now TheCoon and Mysterion, a lot of trouble back here. This Stargate is finished, and a Dark Shrine is almost finished, so that Dark Shrine could be really key. The energy on this command center, he does have enough energy for 1 scan, so he'll have to make it count if the Dark Templars do come out. And even a Templar Archives is on the way for Mysterion, so he is going tech crazy. And they have such a huge army in comparison right now. They could steamroll this base if they wanted to. Ash and FlareStar, if they pushed in right now, they could steamroll this base, or think about taking out this expansion at least, and while they set up camp out here. I haven't talked much about this map, I guess, yet, as these Zerglings will kill the scouting probe there. And Ash should have seen that there is hardly anything protecting this. The longer they wait, the more roaches are coming out. I mean, TheCoon has 2 bases. So my suggestion is attack, 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 attack. And it looks like that is what's going to happen. This massive Stalkers and Sentries and Zealots and Marines and Marauders. Wow, this is going to be very difficult to deal with. The force fields could come down and split up these roaches very nicely there. This army is completely in half. The Dark Templars are coming into the army, and when will FlareStar realize that there are Dark Templars hacking into his army? It's very hard to tell when you're in this big of a battle that there are a couple of Dark Templars inside your army doing a bunch of damage. And we've got to see a comsat or a scan coming down here at some point, as these Dark Templars are just ripping through everything. But will they even be able to kill this stuff fast enough to make a difference? No, because the lair actually has already gone down, and almost all of the Marines and Marauders are dead. And I'm wondering, does he have any energy? He does have 142 energy, so they still have not realized that there are 4 Dark Templars in this army, killing everything, and now killing the tank. It looks like finally is FlareStar going to realize that there's DTs that have killed his entire army. Now the Stalker's blinking into the Dark Templars to trap them. And once his entire army was destroyed, FlareStar did realize that there were... Oh no, I just... Alright, pretend I didn't just do that, you guys. I'm going to go right back to hopefully where I was. I accidentally clicked on the replay timer. So sorry about that. And now there goes the Dark Templars got taken out. And Mysterion leaves the game as Ash is going to come over here and destroy this expansion. TheCoon has left the game, and that will be game. So thank you, Ash, for sending me this game. It was a pleasure to cast. A little bit one-sided, I think, for my taste, but Ash did send me some more games. So perhaps some of the other ones will be a little bit closer. The only reason that this really was close there at the end was because of the Dark Templars and FlareStar not realizing that they had killed his entire army until the tank died, and then realized there were DTs in there. But nice play from the bottom team regardless. Well done, nice defense at the beginning, posting a couple of Marines and Stalker down here, always a smart idea. So that's going to be it for me. This is Irie StarCraft, and peace out.